Pisces wear this power color on May 19th, 20th, and 22nd to attract wealth in 2025. Make yourself a cup of hot tea, or simply sit still, close your eyes, and take a few deep breaths. Because what is about to be revealed is not just color. It is a code that awakens destiny, only revealed during 3 sacred days, May 19th, 20th, and 22nd. And if you are a Pisces or carry Pisces energy in your birth chart, then this is the message the universe has been saving. Just for you. Baba Vanga, the blind woman who once foresaw the collapse of time, spoke of a generation of souls marked by the symbol of water, who would be gifted with wealth during a year of the dragon, in the days when light bursts forth from color. This year is the year of the dragon. And Pisces is that chosen water soul. Not chosen by chance, but chosen for sensitivity, for intuition, for a heart that dares to believe in what the mind cannot explain. In Buddhism, color is not merely physical. Each color carries a vibration, and that vibration is the embodiment of karma. Karma is not punishment, it is the road home. And when you choose the right color at the right time, you do not change your fate. You simply return to the wealthiest version of the soul you have always been. The beauty of Buddhist teachings is this. When you no longer chase, you begin to receive. And to reach that state of non-chasing, you must be still enough to hear your own energy. Thankfully, those 3 days, May 19th, 20th, and 22nd, are when the astrological sky shifts to help you do that more easily than ever before. Jupiter, the planet of abundance, moves into a trine with Neptune, Pisces' ruling planet. When these two meet in the gentle energy of water and intuition, a portal opens. No one can see this portal, but those who know how to feel will walk through it. And here's the miracle. You don't need to do anything complicated. You just need to wear the right color, touch the right frequency, and let yourself float in trust like a fish flowing with the current. The universe doesn't need you to strain to become rich. The universe only needs you to be ready to receive. And color is the universe's way of asking, "My child, are you willing?" If you're still listening and your soul feels stirred, please hit the subscribe button on Buddhist Daily Wisdom, because every week we'll continue to send you messages your soul has been waiting for. Comment below, "I'm ready to open the door of abundance," to declare to the universe that you are ready. And share this video with at least one Pisces friend, because prosperity always multiplies when you share it at the right time, with the right person. Don't rush away, because right after this, you'll be shown the 5 most powerful colors, along with a special ritual to activate your financial energy for the rest of 2025. And if you stay with me until the end, I will gift you a secret color symbol, reserved only for souls that are truly awakened. Sit down, be present, and let each frequency in these words guide you to a place others are still blindly searching for. A place where wealth is no longer a dream, but a certainty. Astrological context. The reason why these 3 days are the golden window for Pisces. There are doors that don't open with a key, but with time, and that time is the intersection between the outer universe and the energy within you. For Pisces, the 3 days of May 19th, 20th, and 22nd are not random. They are pre-chosen moments, selected from thousands of cycles of rebirth, to activate an entirely new cycle of wealth and intuition. Baba Vanga once said in a deep, meditative state, "There will be 3 days when the soul of an ancient water sign will touch the golden stream of heaven and earth. And if they are not afraid, they will see that the path of gold does not lie out there, but beneath the surface of their own skin." Modern astrology and ancient Buddhist philosophy, which may seem impossible to walk side by side, intersect miraculously at this moment. The Buddha once taught, "All phenomena arise due to conditions. When the conditions are right, the result will appear." And in these 3 days, Pisces' conditions for abundance are blooming, not through craving, but through divine timing. In the astrological chart, Neptune, the ruling planet of Pisces, is in its most radiant position as it receives a trine aspect from Jupiter. Jupiter symbolizes expansion, fortune, prosperity. When these two planets blend together, you will not only feel divinely guided from within, but also be granted external opportunities for abundance. But hold on, this is not the kind of luck that people often imagine. This is soul frequency luck. It's not for everyone. It only reveals itself when you are still enough to see, when you trust enough to move forward, and when you understand deeply that color is the light-coded translation the universe sends to you during these 3 days. On May 19th, when the moon in Cancer passes through Pisces' second house, the house of money, value and self-worth, the first frequency is activated. This is when you should wear turquoise, the color of healing, heart expansion, and connection to the flow of abundance. On May 20th, the full moon illuminates the sixth house, the house of karma and transformation. This is the day you should wear light pink or ivory white, colors that are not flashy, but can soothe karmic weight, purify the mind, and restore your belief that you are worthy of wealth. And then comes May 22nd, the moment the sun officially enters Gemini's energy, bringing a new perspective on abundance. No longer coming from effort, but from communication, resonance, and appearing at the right frequency. This is the day to wear misty purple or golden yellow, colors not meant for the ordinary, but for those ready to elevate themselves like silent masters in the universe's financial game. In Buddhist teachings, there is a beautiful word, Wu Wei. It means no interference, no forcing, no manipulation. Only do what needs to be done, and let the result come in stillness. When you wear the right color on the right day, you don't need to do anything else. Just be present. Like the lotus flower doesn't force itself to release fragrance. It simply blooms in its rightful season. And if you've made it to this point, please comment, "I have bloomed in the right season," to seal an energetic commitment with the universe. Every comment is a vibration. And every vibration, when met with resonance, amplifies into a magnetic field that calls in blessings. Remember to hit subscribe to Buddhist Daily Wisdom, because this isn't just a video. This is an energy portal, and this channel is a place you can return to whenever you need to be reminded that you were never lost. If you know someone who is a Pisces or someone going through a financially challenging journey, share this video with them. You're not just sending a video, you're planting a seed. And the law of karma, as the Buddha taught, never overlooks a single seed planted at the right time, in the right place, with the right heart. 3 days, 5 colors, 1 opportunity. But opportunity is not for those who sit and wait. It is for those who are listening deeply within. If you feel your name being called, don't delay. Wear the right color. Meditate at the right time. And let the entire universe know. The Pisces soul is ready to open the door to abundance. Pisces. Personality traits and the connection to color. Some zodiac signs are driven by action. Others live through logic. But Pisces is different. Pisces exists in this world as a soul being in human form, not bound by the structure of matter, but moving along invisible currents of emotion and subtle signals. If the world were a song, Pisces wouldn't just hear the lyrics, they would feel the echoes hidden within the silence. If life were a river, Pisces wouldn't just know they're drifting, they would sense where it's deepest, where it's coldest, and where a tidal wave is waiting to rise. Because Pisces is the final sign of the zodiac wheel, the one that gathers all the lessons, wounds, dreams, and unfinished endings of the 11 signs before it. In astrology, this isn't just symbolic, it is Pisces' spiritual function, the soul that walks last, but never walks alone. They carry the echoes of everything, and because of that, they dissolve easily into others, into environments, into emotions that aren't even their own. Pisces is born with a thin layer of skin, not on their body, but on their soul. A layer through which everything they touch leaves a vibration. This is why color is not just decoration for Pisces. It is encoding. It is frequency. It is a signal that guides emotion and destiny. Just one wrong color and Pisces' vibration is thrown off. They won't be able to name the disturbance, but they'll feel tired, lost, like they've drifted too far and don't know why. They won't hear what their soul truly wants anymore, won't know how to return to their center, because the original frequency was disrupted. In Buddhism, there's a profound concept called karmic resonance and spiritual interaction, meaning every action, every thought, and even every color or form we absorb creates a subtle response from our karmic stream. For those with simple minds, this influence is barely felt. But for sensitive souls like Pisces, every color that touches their eyes is like a wave. It can soothe them, or scatter their very being. But when Pisces chooses the right color, one that aligns with their soul frequency, one that reflects the emotional state they most need to regulate, the miraculous begins. No need for forced prayers, no pressure. Everything starts to pour in like rain that's been building for days, finally bursting into a waterfall. Ideas appear, emotions are cleansed. Money flows in from unexpected places. And most of all, the heart feels light. Not because there's nothing to worry about, but because you've returned to your soul's original vibration. This is why color is Pisces' most sacred, silent ritual. They don't need many words, don't need ceremony. Just by wearing the right color on the right day, they've stepped into a new portal of destiny. Look back and reflect. How many times have you felt cold inside just from wearing a dark outfit when your spirit was fragile? How many times have you walked out the door full of confidence simply because you unconsciously chose a soft pastel color that matched your emotion? For Pisces, this is not just a feeling. It's the clear manifestation of either being in tune or out of tune with their frequency. In Pisces' journey toward abundance, color acts as an energy gateway. Each color is a frequency channel, and if you tune in correctly, you'll receive blessings not through effort, but through conscious surrender. When you choose turquoise, you bring your soul back into fluid softness, ready to receive. When you choose soft pink, you invite the energy of forgiveness, karma cleansing, and heart renewal. When you choose misty purple, you're calling in intuitive guidance and higher awareness. When you choose golden yellow, you declare your worthiness to receive divine rewards. And when you choose ivory white, you refresh your chakras and prepare to enter a new cycle free from old residue. Each color is a layer of energy, and Pisces, with their empathic core, high intuition, and strong spiritual sensitivity, is the soul most capable of receiving, deeply and powerfully, the transmissions that color can bring when used correctly. This is why, during the golden window of May 19th to 20th to 22nd, color is no longer a matter of aesthetics. It is a code the universe wrote just for you. You don't need to understand every astrological theory. You don't need to analyze your full chart. Just touch the right color, on the right day, with real presence, and you've unlocked the key. And if you're still reading these final words, it means something within you already knows this truth. Because Pisces is never convinced by logic. They only believe when something makes their heart quietly tremble. If you feel like you've just been touched by that truth, please comment below. I have found my soul color. And if you know another Pisces lost in the wrong colors, send them this video as a gift. Because every correct color chosen is a piece of karma transformed. And finally, don't forget to subscribe to Buddhist Daily Wisdom, where you'll not only receive the right messages at the right time, but slowly return to the deepest part of your being. A place where there is no confusion, only quiet callings waiting for you to hear them. The first color, turquoise. The color of the infinite ocean, the depth of the soul, and the secrets that only Pisces is sensitive enough to see beneath the crashing white foam of reality. This is not just a color. This is your root frequency if you were born carrying Pisces energy in your natal chart. On May 19th, as the moon passes through Cancer and gently touches Pisces' second house, the realm of money, value, and self-worth, turquoise shines at its brightest. Not with physical light, but with inner light, a glow that only those who have walked through suffering and still kept their kindness can truly feel. In Buddhist philosophy, turquoise represents the mind of compassion. Gentle, but not weak. Still, but never passive. It's like an autumn lake, calm on the surface, yet quietly warm and flowing underneath. When you wear this color, you are declaring to the universe, I am ready to open my heart to receive the blessings I once turned away from. Because sometimes, lack does not come from the universe rejecting you. It comes from you unconsciously closing your own heart. Turquoise is the color that reopens that door. It helps you harmonize with the element of water, Pisces' true nature, and at the same time activates your belief that you are worthy, not because you have to try harder than others, but simply because you exist, like a lotus blooming in its right season. On May 19th, I invite you to guide your audience to wear something turquoise, an outfit, or even a small accessory. Nothing flashy, just something intimate. A shawl, a pendant, a soft shirt, or even a simple ribbon around the wrist. In the morning, let the first sunlight touch this color and quietly repeat the following affirmation 3 times. I am the source. I am the flow. Abundance doesn't come from anywhere. It pours from the trust I forgot I had. During the day, whenever you feel anxious about money, place your hand over the part of your clothing that carries the color and take a deep breath. Not to control, but to remember you have returned. You no longer need to rush. And if you truly feel this resonance, please comment under the video. I am the flow, I cannot be stopped, so that your personal energy can ripple outward. Every word you write is a signal sent to the magnetic core of the universe. And the universe, as the Buddha once said, never stays silent in the face of a sincere call. Don't forget to share this video with any Pisces around you, because this color isn't only for you, it's for all those soft-hearted souls, those who have been wounded but still believe in the light. And lastly, remember to subscribe to Buddhist Daily Wisdom if you believe that somewhere in this world, there is a place that understands you more deeply than even you understand yourself. We don't just share information. We pass on fragments of light to help you keep walking with steadiness, grace, and blessings. The second color, soft pink. The color of unconditional love, of silent healing, and of souls whose hearts are as soft as water but as steady as stone. For Pisces, this pink is not just a form of beauty, it is proof that your heart is no longer resisting love and abundance. On May 20th, as the full moon illuminates the 6th house, the energetic realm connected to karma, mental well-being, and cycles of purification, soft pink begins to glow. Not brightly, not forcefully, but gently, like the sunset falling over a lake, turning even the hardest surfaces tender again. Baba Vanga once said, when a soul learns to forgive itself, money doesn't come from effort. It comes from the gentle field of energy radiating from the heart. And no color amplifies that field more powerfully than soft pink. The color of a heart once broken but still open. The color of souls that have learned to embrace their wounds instead of rejecting them. In Buddhist philosophy, pink represents metta, the loving kindness that asks for nothing in return. The Buddha once taught, only compassion can dissolve karma, and the heaviest karma that Pisces often carries is the silent belief that they are not worthy of wealth or that they must suffer in order to be loved. May 20th is the opportunity to cut that binding thread, and the way to do so is not through struggle, but through a depth of gentleness strong enough to liberate. Choose to wear something soft pink, a light shirt, a ribbon in your hair, a small cloth tucked in your pocket, as long as it stays close to your heart. On the morning of the 20th, as soon as you wake, close your eyes, gently touch the pink fabric, and whisper to yourself, I allow love to flow in. I allow money to arrive. I do not need to be strong. I only need to open. Then, write down 3 things you've blamed yourself for. and next to them, write 3 things you now forgive yourself for. Fold the paper gently and place it under a glass of water or beside a candle, letting it be gradually purified by sunlight throughout the day. If you feel this transformation beginning, please comment below. I forgive and I open. Your comment is not just a reply, it is a prayer. The first note in a symphony, the universe is waiting for you to begin. And if you know someone struggling, financially or emotionally, send this video to them. You don't need to say much, just let them see the color pink. It might be what they've been waiting for a long time. Don't forget to subscribe to Buddhist Daily Wisdom so you can continue receiving messages that only your soul truly hears. And if you feel your heart getting lighter, that is the very first sign that wealth is beginning to return to you, not through effort, but through openness. Soft pink is not for souls that have never shattered. It's for those who have melted, who have softened, who have cried in silence, but still chose to walk forward. And it is precisely they whom the universe sends abundance to first. The third color, misty purple, a shade that feels like a veil draped between the material world and the spiritual realm, both mysterious and serene, both deep and transparent. To many, it's just an unusual color, but to Pisces, the final soul of the zodiac wheel, it is the gateway to the highest dimension of intuition and spiritual abundance. May 22nd, the moment the sun leaves Taurus and steps into Gemini energy, yet still casts a soft golden glow on Pisces' destiny chart, is when misty purple is activated. This is no longer the color of emotion or affection. This is the color of pure awareness, where money is no longer seen through the eyes of desire, but through the eyes of purpose. Baba Vanga once said, "Only those who know how to close their eyes can see true gold. Because the universe's gold is not held in your hands, but in the light between your eyes when you shut them all." And purple, for centuries, has been seen by astrologers as the bridge between the 6th chakra, intuition, and the 7th chakra, cosmic connection. Misty purple does not dazzle, does not boast. It is like a soft mist that settles across the mind, quieting the noise of life. To remind you, you don't need to do anything more to be accepted. You only need to exist at your true frequency. In Buddhist teachings, purple symbolizes non-conceptual awareness, a state where the mind no longer clings, desires, or compares. In that spaciousness, everything comes and goes effortlessly, and it is within that ease that true wealth begins to arise. On May 22nd, choose something in misty purple, a cloth placed on a small altar, a pale violet bracelet, or a piece of clothing in a smoky lavender tone. Let the color rest near your forehead or your chest, the meeting points of spirit. That morning, before you check your phone or speak to anyone, close your eyes, place your hand gently over your forehead, and quietly recite, "I am no longer seeking. I have returned to the place where every door opens the moment I stop knocking." Throughout the day, anytime you feel disconnected, touch the purple and close your eyes for 30 seconds. Allow yourself to return. Allow intuition to lead. Allow abundance to arrive, not by force, but by no longer resisting it with doubt. If you feel ready, truly ready to step into this purple, please comment below, "I am the gateway to the sacred." And don't keep this color to yourself. Share the video with someone whose soul you believe is reaching into the depths of transformation. They may not see it yet, but one misty shade of purple might be exactly what they've been waiting for. And finally, remember to hit subscribe on Buddhist Daily Wisdom, not just to receive more videos, but to connect with a community walking with you on a path of awakening and abundance, not just in wealth, but in the light within. Misty purple is not for those chasing spotlights. It is for those who already carry the light. And as long as you remember, you are that light. The 4th color, golden yellow, the color of the rising sun at dawn, the quiet glow after countless silent efforts, and the color of the rewards the universe has kept hidden for a long time, waiting for the right person at the right moment to receive them. For Pisces, the soul that often gives more than it receives, golden yellow is the universe's quiet confirmation that says, now it's your time to receive. On May 22nd, as the astrological light moves out of Taurus, the sign of stability and material grounding, and touches Gemini, the sign of communication, ideas and connection, it marks a shift where abundance no longer comes solely from personal effort, but from resonance. Baba Vanga once wrote a cryptic line, "In the year of great waves, golden light will find those who have learned to be silent through trials." And if your soul is Pisces, one who has stayed silent for years to avoid hurting others, who smiled with tears quietly resting behind the eyes, then golden yellow is the gift meant for you. Astrologically, golden yellow is seen as the highest expression of Jupiter, the planet of expansion, fortune, and universal wisdom. When you wear this color, you're not just connecting to physical radiance. You are activating the frequency of recognition, the point at which everything you've once given begins to return. In Buddhist philosophy, gold is the color of wisdom and awakening. The robes of the monks are golden, not for beauty, but as a symbol of enlightenment and detachment. Gold doesn't represent craving. It represents fullness from within. When you wear golden yellow, you are whispering to the universe, I have let go, and so I am ready to receive. On May 22nd, choose something golden yellow, a shirt, a bracelet, a ring, or a golden ribbon tied around your left wrist, the receiving side of your body. At dawn or sunset, the softest light of the day, sit in stillness and quietly recite, I no longer want to be seen. I only wish to shine just enough to receive what I truly deserve. Feel the golden glow soaking into your skin. Not hot, not cold, like honey flowing through your heart, bringing a strange and beautiful sense of peace. That is the first sign that your abundance energy is beginning to move. If you feel golden yellow is speaking to you, please comment below. I receive the light I've planted long ago. And share this video with someone who has given silently for years, as a way to tell them their time to receive has come. And don't forget to subscribe to Buddhist Daily Wisdom, because within every video there is always a message with your name on it from the universe. It could be today, or it could be many days from now. But when you are ready, the light will arrive. And sometimes it comes in gold. The fifth color, ivory white, is not merely the color of purity. It is the color of the first moment. The moment you step beyond an old door and stand before a new one, when all burdens have fallen away behind you, and all you carry forward is the gentle light of your true self. For Pisces, the soul that always carries a nameless longing for what has passed, for the ones who left, and for the dreams that broke halfway. Ivory white is the softest miracle that brings you back to your original state, to live without carrying the past. On May 20th, as the full moon stretches its glow across the sixth house, the space that holds old karma, unconscious habits, and even the things you don't remember you're still holding, ivory white becomes the color that helps you release it all with grace, without force, without resistance. Baba Vanga once said, when there's nothing old left to carry, fortune arrives like a child finding its mother, quick, light, and without needing to be called. And ivory white, a color that holds no glare, is the sacred emptiness into which abundance can easily enter, no longer blocked by heavy memories. In astrology, ivory white resonates with the crown chakra, the point where the soul connects with the highest frequencies of the universe. For Pisces, the one who always feels what others cannot, white is the final signal that a chapter has closed, and at once the first signal of something new beginning. Buddhism teaches, when the old falls away on its own, the new arrives without being summoned. So ivory white is not a color for masking, but a color for shedding. It does not turn you into someone else. It returns you to who you were before the world placed conditions on your being. On May 20th, invite your audience to choose something ivory white. A soft shirt, a piece of fabric draped over a meditation space, or even a blank page of paper to write their liberation. In the morning, ask them to write this sentence with their right hand. Today, I begin again, and nothing old needs to come with me. Then fold the paper gently, place it beneath a glass of water, and let the sunlight shine through it. Drink the water at midday as a ritual of inner cleansing through light. Throughout the day, keep the mind spacious. Don't rush to start anything new. Let the new find its own way in. If you feel Ivory White whispering something to your heart, please comment below. I choose to walk forward without carrying the past. And if there's someone in your life who's weary, who needs a fresh beginning, share this video with them like a blank page, where they can rewrite themselves. And don't forget to subscribe to Buddhist Daily Wisdom, where colors, messages, and small sacred rituals quietly lead you toward the light. Not blinding, but just enough to ensure you no longer live in the shadow of what once was. Ivory White does not ask you to try harder. It simply asks that you let go just once, and then abundance will come. Not because you're more deserving than others, but because finally, you stopped holding yourself back. How to do the 3 lucky days ritual of May 19th to 20th to 22nd to attract wealth for Pisces. If you're still here, it means you haven't just listened. You've been listening with something deeper. Not your ears, not your mind, but with the energetic field of your soul. And if that's true, then congratulations. You're no longer just a viewer of this video. You are the main character in an ancient ritual, one that was once lost for centuries and is now reborn, not through scriptures, but through color, time, and awakening. 3 days, May 19th, 20th, and 22nd, 2025, were not chosen by chance. In astrology, these are moments of cosmic intersection. The sun moves from Taurus into Gemini, and the full moon in Cancer shines directly onto Pisces' 6th house. In Buddhism, these are breaths between breaths. 3 sacred moments where, if you can touch your own presence, you can turn both the wheel of karma and the wheel of blessings. Baba Vanga once said, "There will be 3 days in May when souls carrying water in their hearts will see 3 colors on their garments, and if they wear them with full presence, they will receive, not by asking, but by being." A prophecy that may sound mystical, but for Pisces, the soul that listens in signals, not in words, those 3 days are now opening right before you. And this is how you step in. No complicated preparation, just sincerity, just enough stillness to hear, enough softness to receive. May 19th, the first color is turquoise, the color of water, healing, and opening after prolonged loss. In the early morning, wash your face with cool water. While your hands are still damp, place them over your heart and close your eyes. Wear something turquoise, no need to be extravagant, a scarf, a light shirt, or even a thread tied around your wrist. For about 5 minutes, do nothing. Just sit quietly, breathing gently. In your mind, speak. I once tried to go against myself. Today, I return. Like a drop of water merging with the sea, I return to the flow of abundance. Carry the color with you all day as a sacred seal. Whenever you feel lost, place your hand over the turquoise and breathe. Every time you feel pulled away, remind yourself, you're on the path home. Write down 3 things you want to receive, but have been too afraid to ask for. That night, rewrite them with your left hand, fold the paper, and place it under your pillow. That night, your dreams will speak, not in words, but in symbols. Let the universe send its message. May 20th, the second color is soft pink or ivory white, the color of a heart that forgives and a soul ready to begin again without carrying the past. This is a day of karmic cleansing, not through guilt, but through realization. In the morning, find a quiet space touched by early sunlight. Wear pink or white, or place a small piece of either color near your desk, meditation space, or tucked in your pocket. Sit down, place a glass of water in front of you, and write on paper one thing you've blamed yourself for, and one thing you now forgive yourself for. Read slowly. I hold nothing back. I open my heart and allow blessings to enter. Fold the paper, place it beneath the glass of water, and let sunlight pass through it for at least 1 hour. At the end of the day, drink the water as a ritual of transformation. Throughout the day, look at everyone who crosses your path with gratitude. Each person is a mirror of karma you once sowed. No need to explain, just observe. That night, meditate for 3 minutes. No goals, no prayers, just be with yourself. And if tears fall, they're not sadness, but energy being released. May 22nd, the final and most powerful day. The colors, misty purple or golden yellow, both representing awakening and the reward after a long cycle. This is a day for the soul. A day where, if you are silent in the right way, the entire universe begins to shift to walk with you. In the morning, choose something purple or golden, bracelet, scarf, or any object close to you. Light a candle, white or purple if possible. Place your left hand on your forehead chakra, between your eyebrows, and speak. I no longer search. I am in the right place. Everything I once lost is returning, in the right way, at the right time. This is a mantra that activates abundance, not through action, but through frequency. Today, do something you once feared. Call someone who once hurt you, not to blame, but to greet. Open a new savings account as a symbol that you believe you will have more than enough. Send a small amount of money as an act to cut through the fear of not enough. At noon, stand before a mirror, look into your eyes and say gently, I allow wealth to come. I no longer hide my light. Then smile. Not for any reason, but because you've returned to your soul. If you've stayed with me all the way to this point, please comment. I have walked through all 3 doors to signal to the universe that you have truly shown up. Every comment is a wave, and when many souls ride the same wave, blessings gather. Share this video with at least one person who feels lost in finances or is trying to begin again. You're not just helping them, you're doubling your own abundance energy. And don't forget to subscribe to Buddhist Daily Wisdom, because more rituals, colors, codes, and sacred messages are coming. Messages your soul, not your mind, has been waiting to hear. Every subscribe, every like, every comment is not just support for the video. It is a cosmic reply to the universe that you are ready for a new destiny. 3 days, 5 colors, 1 ritual without form, but filled with spirit, and 1 deep return, not to a home, but to the brightest part of yourself. If you felt peace, even for a minute, or warmth in a fleeting moment while watching this video, then know this. You've already stepped through the door. And what comes next will not need you to seek it. It will come find you. If you've stayed with me until this very moment, if you've listened to each color as if it were a piece of your soul's memory being gently called home, if your heart quietly trembled at any point, even without a specific word, then allow me to say this just once. You have begun your awakening. Not in a mystical sense, not in the vague way people often speak of enlightenment, but in a quiet and refined way, where you no longer choose your life by accident, but begin to choose it through the frequency of your soul. You've witnessed this through each color, each of the 3 sacred days in May. You felt that you weren't just choosing the color was also choosing you. Because once you live in harmony with your true energy, everything begins to move toward you. Money doesn't need to be chased. Opportunities don't need to be fought for. The whole world slowly begins to realign, not because you've controlled it, but because you've stopped distorting yourself. Pisces, you were never meant to fight. You were not wired for winning or losing, grasping or defending, proving or pleasing. Your soul didn't come here to play the same game most people are trapped in. You came to heal, quietly. You came to soften the noise. You came to love, even when no one taught you how. And if ever you forgot that, these 3 days were the reminder. A gentle reminder that true light doesn't glare. It hides in color, in breath, in the moment you stop resisting. When you wear the right color, on the right day, you're not just shifting your luck, you're touching the blind spot where your soul once got stuck. Color is the language of the universe, the encoded key to awaken your spirit. When you choose turquoise, you rejoin the original current of receiving. When you choose soft pink, you rewrite the memory of a love you thought you lost. When you choose misty purple, you give power back to intuition instead of letting fear rule. When you choose golden yellow, you affirm the belief that you are worthy of the gift. And when you choose ivory white, you step into a new chapter, free of what once weighed you down. Did you notice? None of these colors were chosen for beauty. They don't need to be bold. They just need to be right. And that is what I want to leave with you. Your life doesn't need to be perfect. It only needs to be aligned. Aligned with your soul's frequency. Aligned with your inner stillness. Aligned with that quiet vibration you've always heard but never dared to trust. And when you begin to live in that alignment, good things will find their way to you, effortlessly. I'm not saying this to give you hope. I'm saying it to help you remember. Luck doesn't come from the outside. It comes the moment you turn inward and ask, am I wearing the right color? Am I living in the right frequency? Am I loving myself through softness? Or am I still forcing myself to fit into a version that was never mine? 3 days, 5 colors. One ritual with no formal script, but if you've practiced it with your heart, then please know, something has already shifted. Maybe it's not money falling into your lap this week. Maybe it's not an opportunity showing up tomorrow, but a current has begun to move. A door has begun to close. And another door, wider, brighter, quieter, has begun to open, just waiting for you to take a step without fear. And if you feel ready, please comment below. I choose to live in my soul's frequency. Every comment is a spiritual act, a declaration to the universe that you are no longer repeating the past. You are now becoming the author of the future. Share this video with at least one Pisces friend or someone who's been feeling lost. They don't need to understand it all. They just need to listen and feel, because when their soul is ready, the color will call their name. And don't forget, click subscribe to Buddhist Daily Wisdom right now if you believe there are more messages ahead waiting just for you. Every time you subscribe, a stream of light activates. Every share you send out plants a seed of blessing into the unseen soil. And every time you return here, you'll no longer be alone. You'll be surrounded by a community of awakened souls, people who don't live to be better than anyone, but simply to be true to themselves. Finally, if at any moment in this video you felt tears rise, or smiled softly, or simply felt a little lighter, then please close your eyes, place your hand over your heart and whisper gently, I have returned. That's all. And the rest, the universe will take care of. Wishing you, dear Pisces, stepping into your season of color, a luminous journey shaped by stillness. A wealth that arrives through energy, not noise, not urgency, but with certainty and love. Because this time, you are no longer lost. You are aligned, and all that is good is already moving toward you.